So 242 for RB to hold on to the 1 flag lead and send themselves into winners finals.
Is that how far we are in the bracket?
Yes.
I haven't looked at it in a while. Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, Partisan gets the dream spawn for his opponent. Destruction. Is that going to be enough? Hopefully, Raze is spawning. 37 on Partisan across. He's got support back. I think that spawn is going to cost IS the game. Wait.
No, he doesn't get in. He does.
Oh my god, IS is so lucky. Is it going to...
get out of there, though.
No, R4 with good defense. Gotta not talk over it. It's just a complete chaos on commentary there.
Oh well. Lucky that our first suicided there for Mod, so actually Mod gets in the base, but then he gets killed by the spawner.
140 to go. Raze gets in, but nowhere. Gangler? He's got support. He's gonna go under.
Doing this.
No, this is great support from Mod.
Jumps.
Mod on 65. He can take 1 rifle.
No, why did you do that?
It's fine. He's in. And now there should be a quick enough respawn. Yes, there is. So 117 to go, all tied up. Will this go to overtime, or will someone make an aggressive push? Partisan playing defense. Now he goes across, but he's been found out. 35 health on Partisan. Oh, bad job from IS. And now R4 with a very slim chance goes down. The IS player, I didn't see who it was, generated a very good advantage there, but then just sort of squandered it by running right into Partisan. That should have won them the game. Partisan again playing kind of defensive. Gangler's killed 2. Now Partisan sneaks in. Good damage on Gangler there. This could be a game-winning play. And Gangler's gone all the way back. Or not Gangler, sorry, there's too many snouts. Oh, big damage on Partisan. He's on 1 HP. Do they know? Okay, the handoff is there. Gangler on 5 HP. And there's that handoff, too. Partisan holds. And Raze holds, but he's taking damage. 31 health. Overtime has hit. Raze is in trouble here. He's got teammates, but the momentum. And there's a rifle.
He just runs up with the flag. Without the flag.
Okay, so... Oh, but he's going to get flanked. Gangler spawn. And now Gangler can take it. Maybe some stability here, finally. His teammates are across. Can Gangler hold this flag?
He drops it.
Here comes the fight.
2 in the enemy base.
He gets 1 kill. No rifle. But his teammate's still across. Yes! See, I stayed on Gangler Pop there because you could sort of see how that was going to play out. RB was going to let them get the return and have 1 across, and then it was going to come down to Gangler versus 1 or 2. And it did come down to Gangler versus 1 or 2. He killed 1, and then the other one, with the take, ran into the IS teammates. But this game is not over yet. Gangler trying to defend here. The RB taker is low. He goes for the rifle and misses. There, he clutches it, though. Shotgun would have been enough. 50 seconds.
Trying to go in with such low HP there.
I think he's just looking for damage mid, but now he's committed to this life. He needs to hit some damage.
He's still there.
Yeah, this is tough for Gangler. Okay, he's got 1 rifle. 2 rifles. Now he's done enough.
No.
Now he can die. As soon as his teammates
Now
spawn.
they can defend. Now
Nope, he's just going to go for rifles. Alright, that will allow some pressure for RB here, and they are going to get the touch.
It's really hard for them to get
Alright,
there.
that should do
no
it.
way.
Now Gangler can just play mid-map, go for damage, easy money. And IS is going to be a winners finals.
Yeah, so now we got RB playing against DK and losers after this.
Yes, that's the interesting match. Good call, Eliza.
Hell yeah. And then Spank against IS.
That was a good game.
Winners final.
That was a very good game.
Right. Really nice. Really good showing from them.
No, yeah, they didn't even fucking need Darkfire.
Nah, fuck them. Nah, yeah, this IS team against Spank here, I guess? Who takes? Spank picks. Oh,
Okay, they're gonna go NA1, it looks like, I think.
yeah, that's better when we have Galaxy and Frosty.
Or no, I'm not sure if they've agreed on NA1 or not. It looks like Mod is kind of feeling something.
Feeling some type of way.
I'm not sure what type of way it is, to be honest. But it's some type of way. Alright, looks like they're gonna argue over what server it should be.
Apparently
Four
it's
chords.
not an A1. Yeah, everyone just gets 100 if they play on an A. That's just really fair. I don't know. Is that how ping works? I mean, it is. If you ping to Germany from Brazil, or if you ping from Brazil to New York. Alright, where are we playing? U2.
Cannibal got stuck in the proxy somehow.
Alrighty then. If they can beat RB, let's see what they can do to Spank.
I don't know why. I don't even get, like, if it were me on their team, like, I would rather have Galaxy ping normally than have me have 20 ping. Like, I don't know.
This just sucks.
It's just like, it's just gonna make it as weird as possible.
It's like, oh my god, he killed me
Already
around the corner.
extremely weird.
Yeah.
Galaxy's first fight versus Raze.
He killed me around the corner. What the hell? Oh. Yeah, that was a sick kill from Galaxy though. Yeah, you see Galaxy's just
Galaxy's
shooting at
on
people
fire.
not there. He's just using that ping to his advantage as always. The conspiracy. The plot thickens.
Is Cannibal gonna get out with this?
There's a lot of people coming for him, but yes, he does. But can they get a counter here? Nope.
All right, quick early score for Spank. Off of Galaxy's just insane damage output mostly, I think. He's gonna go under. No defense on Spank right now. And a great death rifle, of course.
I didn't even see that. Because it comes just from the afterlife. That's a good rocket. That's a lag grenade.
Frosty will spawn on defense here. Cannibal just in doing damage, and Galaxy lurking under. Galaxy actually goes back to support Frosty. Cannibal is somehow alive? Oh, almost. But no, he cleans up.
Frosty.
How did Cannibal do that? He was alive forever in the enemy base.
I just watched Frosty just do great utility. Once again, just another one.
Yeah, well, they're going to score. Mod did great damage there, it looked like. I'm still on Mod, actually, as he cleans up on defense here. Gangler across. Dies to Cannibal. Too many Yankees. And Raze and Gal mutual, more or less. Galaxy will defend here, takes an odd-looking rifle, as he's wont to do, on 245 ping, but kills Gangler there and suicides to reset. Galaxy gives up the position on defense there, so this is an error from Galaxy, and we'll see whether it costs them. It looks like it's not going to cost them. Clutch for Spank to get out with the flag there, because Galaxy was in no man's land on defense.
Now they got a really good shot to defend this.
I'm watching Frosty
They
hold
leave
the
him
flag.
alone, because one more is coming to attack.
There it is, and
hold
good
it.
reflexes from Frosty.
Can they get the return? It's 2v1, no chance.
I think we're going to see less of the sort of quick returns that characterize RB games, because RB really does not prioritize succeeding on flag holds if they can get the return. Frosty's on 25, very cautious there. So IS will get some pressure here, I think.
Well, yeah, if both flags return, then they can go back to their initial game plan.
Aggressive suicide from Frosty, I like it. There's a lot of distance to cover. And now as long as his flag holder can get down, he's got plenty of support. Frosty not able to get the clean kill there, but there's good damage.
That attacker was so low.
Yeah, because he
killed him
ran
on
into
the
Frosty.
rebound. Yeah, so they mutual, so it didn't happen.
Alright, Frosty will have a clean attack here. He's facing two, so there should be a clean hold from Spank.
Someone's reaching the teleport.
How did that
Nope,
shotgun
it's
not
Frosty.
kill?
Fry sighting.
Frighting. Ooh, big missed rifle from Frosty. He would.
Oh,
okay.
that's a sick grenade.
The nade. Spank's flag holder will swap, it looks like. There, Frosty connects his rifle. Frosty having some trouble here in this whole cross cap. He's really been struggling to help Spank keep any kind of pressure. They've been holding strong in the back, but Frosty has not been able to make inroads.
Oh, Galaxy with the rifle. A lot of HP. But there's two defending.
Yeah, he's doing really well. He did a lot of damage. Where's Frosty?
The flag holder is still rifled. So now they just need a rifle to get this, but now they spawn. Now Cannibal loses the flag.
Man, Frosty just could not get it done there after all the work Galaxy did. Slow start from the Canadian.
There's still got two people rifled, so no one's gonna attack.
Okay, there's a good rifle. Just one. This is a long cross cap. And now there's going to be some pressure, but Frosty will be alive. Is Getch going to get this? No.
Galaxy hits that. Oh, he has another chance to hit this rifle.
On
now
35
the chance is dwindling
health.
as the second defender respawns.
No, but
chance.
Galaxy's putting insane pressure. I'm going to stay on his POV, actually.
Yeah, now they're gonna have to reset the flag again. One is attacking rifled off spawn.
Yeah, Galaxy with the rifle.
I see a good shot
Frosty's
here
killed
again.
Gangler.
On the TP, one more coming in. Nah, that's...
Kind of. I don't know how they got 2 up there, but if it had been a 2v1.
I think he just nade jumped up there.
Yeah, that was
'cause
smart.
he was further away.
No one goes right for
Close the gap to
Spank.
the flag.
No one checked right. Let's go to the Spank flag holder. Oh, Frosty finally gets in, but nothing doing. All right, yeah, Cannibal's under pressure here.
So Galaxy
comes his
pressuring the
teammate.
flag holder. He gets so close every time. He gets it!
Oh, I missed it. I turned right at the last second. Galaxy.
He just... Wow. Good shit.
How did Galaxy get in on that one?
He rifled the flag holder, went in past the respawning defender, took the TP, hit the shotgun, and got it alone.
Good stuff from the Brazilian. And he's going to
And now
attack
he's
from under
going
here.
back on it.
Second miss nade
Fucking
jump.
sad nade jump.
That's a score.
Yep.
All right, so what's the counter going to look like?
There is no counter.
Yeah, you're right.
Currently,
there
there
is.
is no counter.
Well,
But
actually,
it's also not letting them...
there is a counter
That's
because
right.
because IS sort of lets Cannibal just own them there. But is there a counter?
Nope. One might
No.
pick it up, but now there's counter.
Oh shit! No.
Go to Galaxy spawning. We'll clean it up.
I think finally we can call this a reset. Cannibal's back on defense.
Galaxy doing a lot of damage. Forcing a kill.
Weak fight from Cannibal here. He's on 5 health and he's done 0 damage. He does get a rifle. That rifle was huge. Here comes... Oh, the nade jump off the wall. And then where is he? He drops on Cannibal. That was hilarious. Comedy of errors from Raisin Cannibal there. But it ultimately works out for Spank.
Oh, that lucky grenade, rocket. Galaxy just facing off across the map against the guy rifling. Doesn't work out.
Cannibal takes a rifle off the spawn. Does deal one back. Again, the one rifle will help, but there's going to be a lot of pressure here. Gangler doesn't get around the corner,
Ooh.
but his
Galaxy
teammate
just
does.
hits him with a rocket from below.
Frosty somehow doesn't get that. Wow, that
Oh.
should not have scored. That should never have scored, dude. They had a guy right behind him. I didn't see whether it was Frosty or Cannibal, but one of our Inkies choked that. I'm on Mod here. He's trying to kill Frosty, but Frosty's going to have... Yeah, Frosty's out.
Frosty's low. No, he's
Gangler's dead.
No
One
one's
more
there to pick
IS.
him. But if they reset here, that's just
Yeah.
huge. But now they really have to reset fast. Frosty staying
I don't
alive,
think they have much
loses it.
momentum as long as the spawn's there. Oh, but they gets out under.
Yeah, they had a good chance there. Everyone was low.
But this is going to be a great counter opportunity if Spank goes fast. I don't think they're going to go fast enough. But at least they can do
Holy
some free
shit.
pressure.
Frosty just hits 2
Yeah.
miracle rifles.
Okay,
in
so
a row.
where's the push? Yeah, there's the push. Frosty smells it
Frosty
out.
defending.
Great damage.
Oh, so
Not enough.
close.
They're going to tie it up.
There's no chance. No. Yeah, Frosty on the attack and it's gonna be able to kill 2 people here. probably.
Cannibal misses a rifle.
Yep. Frosty actually gets out with 20 HP.
He just needs the shotgun. There it is.
He can nade jump here.
Cannibal just inside of Mod's asshole there, waiting to shoot the rocket until he does. And now 8 seconds. Wait, 5 seconds. This could still score. There's the might have slowed it. That slowed it down enough. That slowed it down enough.
There we go.
What a game! Holy shit.
That was really close.
Spank allows the miracle score from IS to tie it up, but then they just take it right back before overtime. And game 1 is in the books for Spank. No hesitation, though, from IS. We're going to go on to Luna. Start on
Let's get it.
Ganglerpov. 3, 2, 1, go. Gangler
Loses the fight, but it's a suicide.
essentially a mutual.
Not taking the TP. Now he's taking the TP. If he dies.
Should be an IS across. There's the touch. That probably scores. No, surprise return from Frosty.
Gangler gets one rifle in. Gangler gets destroyed off spawn. One's gonna take IS flag now. Can he get out of it? No chance. And that's a good return from Galaxy.
Unfortunate spawn for Gangler there, right into the damage. Can they capitalize? Cannonball's out. He doesn't have much health. One kill, Gangler's coming.
He's got a lot of health. He got the rifle.
This is not clean. Oh, it just works, but that's going to be a counter. Cannonball, the only one with any kind of chance to slow this down. No way.
No, Galaxy was too busy fighting all the people trying to stop the score.
Well played from Galaxy.
Oh, my God,
shit, the spawn.
Galaxy with the movement. Nah. Nah.
They had a
Okay,
chance
but
there.
that's really good. Like, he still got one alive. Was it mute mode 1 or mute mode 2? I can't remember.
Nice defense from Galaxy there.
Good defense. Still got Rays coming in.
So Galaxy has established himself here. He's got what? That's a big rifle. That's really gonna make me sweat. But Galaxy's gonna stay back. I think he's intuited that his defense has been beat.
Ray's getting up with 70, running
That
into a
was
guy and
so
getting
well
shotgun.
played. Yo, Galaxy is shredding right now. That was so patient from Galaxy.
Was it Galaxy that got hit by the grenades? No, there's no way.
No, Galaxy made a movement and hit one rifle on the defender, but then intuited that the defense was getting beat and then waited upper, perfectly noticed the juke, went back up and waited with the shotgun. It was beautiful.
Because that was also a sick move by Rays, but Galaxy just saw it.
Yeah. This is probably going to be a touch for IS.
Also, Galaxy getting out. Oh, the unintentional juke, dodging the rifle with a failed grenade jump. Still
You
more
know,
than half.
Galaxy might have been able to just go there. He kind of waited a little bit. I'm not sure if he just
He
went.
wanted to play it safe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh. But that didn't actually kill.
No,
He's
but
still
it's
there.
better that way.
Yeah, but I saw that they're still alive, so.
Okay, Gangler's down.
Mhm.
Okay, Gangler's gonna be back up. Galaxy just looking for harassment. Makes his move in.
Ooh.
How is he alive? Why is Galaxy alive right now?
Drop it!
Okay, they've dropped it off. So now it'll be a hold. Let's see. Raze is in on the pressure.
They're on the TP. Oh,
And the
at
return.
least.
Easy money for IS. In fact, Raze is
But-
looking to score. He's at with
Oh,
70.
he's just gonna get out of there. This is gonna be really hard to return. Can they get it?
They really shouldn't. Raze should have just jumped.
Yo!
Oh!
Galaxy.
Man, Raze should have just jumped, but it's a hard choice to make. What a crazy game.
This is sick.
Okay, Gangler's killed Cannibal and he goes down. I'm still on Raze. Raze is across, but he has been detected by one of the Inkies. And he just goes down. So pressure in for Spank. Raze gets the perfect spawn though, and they shred that. Model go back on defense to deal with the incoming Spank, which is Galaxy. Raze on offense.
Oh my god, Galaxy just destroys Mod up spawn. And Mutual's there, they should score this. Very nice.
Yeah, Raze kind of put himself in no man's land there, and then Mod falls. Yeah,
See that?
I did see that. Gangler in somewhere? Yeah, Frosty's gonna just leave him, but he's killed. He's mutual with Cannibal.
Yeah. One coming in. Galaxy spots him. Deals a lot of damage to him. Clean. Up.
Frosty gets an awkward spawn. He's gonna have to just push. Good kill on Mod, but the timing is not there. Although he's just gonna do a ton of damage.
Oh, they get out with the flag.
How did they get out with the?
Shouldn't.
Yeah, how did they get out with that?
Flubbed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't even rifleable. Rifled him on the end, but that was not enough.
Yeah, they should not have gotten out.
Really close game.
And again, the touch. Galaxy, though, will get this one. And they're coming in with... Wait, it was
really
Frosty needs to
That's
defend.
not a good attempt. Yeah.
Frosty's not defending. All right, so they're going to bank it on
Frosty
mid.
knows something that we don't. He dropped the flag in the void.
Impressive from Frosty to realize that the flag was not up and had, in fact, dropped in the void. I never would have realized that fast enough. Come on, Gangler. He's attacking from up. He's got the support. His teammate goes down, and they both go down. Is there pressure? No.
Classic spawn bottom and just stumble into 2 kills.
Gangler, 55 health. Murdered. Flag also dropped. So free play for Spank here. And it's Frosty with the touch.
Frosty full HP. Might get hit here. He should play it. Oh, good time.
No, he had 59 and he had the timing. That was well played from Frosty.
Yeah,
now can he get the defense? He's done a lot of good damage already. Oh, Gal goes for the counter touch.
This is really... Oh, no, they got...
Yeah, no,
They
Gal...
got the health advantage here. For sure.
Oh, the rifles! Wait, how did Gal even die? Okay.
That was weird. I didn't see anyone on the screen.
Yeah, that was nutty. But that was an interesting play from Gal. He decided that there was no hope of the defense and just went for the counter take. And it resulted in a cross cap. I don't know. I think they could have defended it if he'd stayed. But what he did worked as well, assuming they can hold this cross cap, which they're under pressure right now.
Considering they were damaged a lot trying to go out, they had the advantage here, but they somehow lost the fight. But it still resulted in a cross cap rather than just a score for IS.
Galaxy with the hold. He's under pressure, but where will the actual attack come from? 2 at once.
Frosty staying back for it. Can he clean it up?
Galaxy can't go out too far. But there's the... Yep, that's exactly what I was afraid of.
Yeah, the other one spawning just goes to corner him.
So 3-3, 122 to go, and Spank is pushing 3. One of them's died, though, so they will get a defender in a second.
One's attacking, but they're already rifled.
Galaxy
Frosty
full.
just cleans it up. That's a free score. Because Frosty just set that up really well.
I think Gal should have suicided there. I think he had time. And now it's going to be a counter score easy. I'm not sure it would have mattered if he'd suicided, but it could only have helped. Frosty out 55. He's going to get rifled.
Raze is too far away.
He's just going to... I bet he'll just jump for this. Yep, and he makes it.
It's really hard for Raze to get in position to be able to actually hit him. So I don't know if this is ever the map to turtle up.
No. Raze has done a great job here.
Like, this is still very open. Just drop. It's almost time to drop the flag.
Yeah.
No.
No, they never had. Raze did a great job on that take, but he does die on defense. Hits the rocket. Cannibal is down.
Didn't suicide, so the flag stays down there a lot longer.
But this one does go to overtime. Off a beautiful take by Raze. Let's stay on Raze here, see if he can do it again. Gets flanked by Frosty, but Frosty's damage is not there. Or Cannibal, I didn't see. Probably Frosty. Frosty does chase him down in the end. And it's a reset. So Ray's out for IS while his other two are back. He hears that there is defense, but the defense may have passed, and he's going to get a free touch.
He's going to meet a guy.
Kills one Spank. So now Gangler will go in, and Ray's will just be free pass to the other side. He's playing a single-player game, and there's a Inky, one big rocket, but plenty of time to score. 58 seconds.
The first time IS goes into the lead here.
Yeah, they just let Rays take for free. Didn't really work. Cannibal kind of whiffing here, but so is Rays. They end up just mutually. All right, 43 seconds. There's basically 2 more chances for a Spank here. And Galaxy, I don't really know how he did that, but he's just here. He's got Frosty behind him.
Flag's under. So now they have to play it really
Nice movement there from
long
Frosty.
here. But I get another chance to return this because the flag is coming back. They kill it, they get out, they don't get out.
That was just really well played from Frosty there.
They get another attack opportunity here, and they meet, and Race does a lot of damage.
Yeah, Frosty just wants the second overtime, and that's a great bit of damage and kill. Okay, Frosty. Well, if he wasn't gonna be back in defense, he is now because he spawns right into it. I think he hears another. Yeah, he does. There's the rifle. So this is a good chance for Cannibal. Frosty has just basically killed the entire team.
Oh, that shotgun whiff didn't actually cost them.
Frosty pushes out to support.
Oh, I don't think he expected to take the flag there.
No, but it might be okay.
I think this is fine. Oh, that, wow.
That was a good rifle.
So fast on that trigger to just even see that. Like, I would have seen the enemy, but I wouldn't have even like been ready to shoot that.
Yeah, Frosty was expecting him to be there.
Oh, unfortunately, I hope the defense can clean that up. Very good. Frosty kills him.
I think Frosty should just suicide here, but he's gonna look for more damage. Yeah, he eventually sees it my way.
Yeah, nothing lost here from that extra little time. They're gonna take the TP.
I like this choice from Frosty. That defense is fucked.
Trust in the team.
Well, I don't think it's even. Although the team may clean it up. I didn't think it was even trust so much as just the defense had no chance.
I think they had a chance.
Well, Frosty, in choosing to engage
Frosty
there,
doesn't have to drop, but he does. Now he has. He can do it freely.
I'm on Cannibal holding this flag for 22 seconds. Frosty will stay with him.
We've seen this before. It's not over until it's over. Just run with it. There it is. Okay, we got it.
Perfect. Well,
2-0.
a very competitive 2-0 for Spank there.
Yeah. Really nice. So now we see...
It's going to be the IS versus RB
so
rematch.
IS2 RB was already going down, I think.
Yeah, it's probably over by now, I feel like.
Let's check. They were on EU3. Let's see how that's going. So there's 4-0 for RB against IS on Forge right now. I'm not sure which game this is.
I don't know if loser bracket was best of 1 or best of 3. I kind of assumed it was best of 1, but...
I feel like it shouldn't be best of 1 if this is still going.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there was also RB playing DK. So, but even then, that's only 2 games. If it's best of 1, then it should still be over.
Well, regardless, I don't mind seeing more good games of Sour Broughton, and
No, not at all.
it does look
this
like
is shaping up to be the fun part of the tournament.
yeah, but RB looks like they're gonna clean this up. All right, here's something on the board for IS. Watching Origin pop right now.
Not sure how active he is currently. Probably not very. Good return.
Not quite able to find the last tickle there, but with the guy across, it should be fine.
Did you end up doing the modifications for the Halloween video, Ingo? Like the map models?
Kind of looks like RB's just gonna clean this one up, though.
It's almost over, basically. IS is getting on the map. Always love a miracle comeback. Although it's not even a miracle on Forge to score 3 times in 2.5 minutes. Yeah, Christmas models would be sick. Just give the player models a Santa hat.
Yeah, the Santa player models are absolutely lit. Gotta get some pumpkin models, like I was saying to Inko last time.
Yeah, pumpkin nades.
So we again just wait for this game to be officially over and see whether we're on to the ISRB rematch or not. Inko, there already are the Santa hat models. I don't know what kind of new Christmas model stuff Doom's picking up, but
Oh, there are?
well, we're yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so this is about to actually be over, and so then we'll see what, I guess the loser bracket final is also best of one. I mean, that's what he's saying. So it'll be RB's chance for redemption. They just need to win one.
Just play the other IS team. You got Race Gangler and Mod. Thanks for subbing, Mod.
Appreciate it, Mod.
6 years.
6 months.
6 years. What's the name of the sick Czech player from RB? Aim Boobs is asking.
Well,
Is
that
Hanzik
that
check?
used to be Hanzik. Yeah, Hanzik's check.
Not Hanzik.
Yeah.
Yes, Hanzik.
Oh my god. Yeah, good luck, mod.
Good luck. Best of one, which means IS vetoes first.
Isn't first oh yeah, RB yeah, so IS
Yeah.
vetoes first, as you say.
Hmm.
Never a doubt. Shout out to the free tech. Fritos.
Not related.
Alright, how are these vetoes going? They've got taken Ryson off, or took Clyde off first, which I think was a good choice for RB.
Ryzen, Collide, and Enigma off.
Wait. What did IS veto between Collide and Ryson?
I vetoed Ryzen first.
But why did RB veto twice in a row?
No, I just typed it wrong, so he said minus Ryzen.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, Forward Chase, Luna Redemption remain. I wonder if RB's willing to rematch on Haste. I don't think they should. I think RB's best bet here is to try to force... is to veto... I think they should veto Haste and Redemption.
Yeah, probably.
They veto Luna. All right.
They veto Luna, and then they pick between. So I think they're gonna pick Forge.
Yeah, that's odd to me. I think that's odd.
I don't know why you would veto Luna. Maybe they just I don't know. They had no time to watch that Luna game to see how well that was going for for IS.
I could almost understand vetoing Luna. It's just that if I were them, I would have been too worried about ending up on Redemption or Haste.
Yeah. Vote Haste. All right.
Okay, they don't. They're all right. Sure.
I'm here for it. Let's see what you've got.
I'm disallowed to speak. That's fine. I think everyone knows where to find me. 14 viewers. We probably should get some more viewers around now. We're in the loser bracket finals. Where's Discord?
Add everyone on our world. Fuck 'em.
I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I'll add everyone.
Not
to the
yet.
brand,
Yeah. Ray's going in, doing some good damage. Full HP on the flag. It'll be hard to get out of here. That's a sick move, Ray's. Holy shit. But it's really hard for him to get out here. He's doing so much. Ray's. Holy shit. Ray's just almost single-handedly just made that happen, but then Partisan got the return.
And I saw none of it. I was on Escapov and also not watching the whole time. But shoutouts to Raze.
Crazy.
We'll stay on Escapov though, because I'm curious to see how defensive he's playing here. And the answer so far is pretty defensive.
Yes.
And he loses, but only a tiny bit of health left on Raze.
Yeah, that touch is not going to go anywhere. Redemption is not a big map for 3v3.
What? Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with Redemption.
Collide is way bigger.
Oh, someone said big. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, Brecht.
Oh,
Clean
he
two
told us
rifles.
Redemption illegal.
clean 2 rifles from eSCA there, and it's leading to some great pressure. He's going to keep
And
racking them
another
up,
one.
but it's too late now.
And
Although-
another one.
Yeah, exactly. He's just going to... And another one until his team respawns and gets back up. Oh, yo, what's up, Woolark?
Purple eye. No one wants it. Should have put breakout in the pool. Let a DK advance further.
Please.
You're not a fan of breakout?
Easy defense there from eSCA. With 67-68 left, he's going to push up.
And just go back to his day job of rifling people across the map.
Raze, though, gets behind, and Gangler takes out eSCA. What can Raze do here? He loses.
Not get up.
But if he had beaten his man there, that could have been enough. On Raze Pov now. Easily takes out R4, and he's going to, I think, have time to get a pretty good touch here. R4 on the spawn does not get a good spawn. However, there is pressure in the IS base. So Raze running for his life.
Huge movements here.
But Gangler clutches up, so now it's going to be a proper cross cap, it looks like.
eSCA is doing a lot here. Running out mid with the flag, being able to get rifled from any teammate of IS here.
Yeah,
But they
eSCA
get the
was
return.
just a nuisance there. Great job from eSCA, and it's going to lead to possibly a second flag.
Extra normal.
So IS does just about manage to score that. Pretty chaotic sequence there. eSCA's great damage leads to a second RB flag, but at that point it was just a little bit too much to hold on. So we will just be a 1 flag score line here as we come up on the 4-minute mark. Raze goes in, gets some great initial damage, and he's got support as well. Gangler kills eSCA, but it's not clean. If Gangler could have done a little bit better there, that could have been a great spot for IS. I'm gonna go back on Raze. Raze Paw is pretty entertaining. He does go down right as I say that.
Death can be entertaining.
It's another great... Well, it's like... never mind. Raze kills one in mid, and he moves in to support his attack.
That's a
Easy
sick
kill.
shotgun.
Now, where's the spawn?
It's gonna be really hard to get out. It took too long on me.
Raze has done a zillion damage, by the way. That was insane amount of damage for no result. Let's see if they
At
can
least
make
it should open up some more pressure here.
Well, I think RB at this point is going to sell out. I would expect RB to try to sell out here. There's Partisan selling out, as I said. And he's done a perfect job of it. No, he does. He does. Okay, yeah, he's done a perfect job of it. There is a counter touch.
Yeah, Raze is not getting out here.
Yeah, that went exact. Oh, wait. Okay, well, Mod killed it at the end, but that went exactly how I thought it was going to, right up until Mod ruined the party.
The partisan. I'm about to be kicked out of the call.
Oh my god, Manu has a fucking gif of stroking the bearded dragon emote. That's okay, Manu's a better streamer than me. I have to admit it.
As a generator, there's a website where you can put in an image and it like morphs it and you can pet it.
Yeah, so like I said, Manu's a better streamer than me. Partisan's gotten across clean. Do they know he's there? No. What are they doing? Yo, Gangler just fucking smoked that. That was terrible from Gangler.
Partisan gets out with a lot of HP.
Tournament losing play from Gangler there. Totally oblivious to Partisan. Gets worked.
They're just running out too far. just get completely obliterated on the defense.
Great damage from
Nasty
Partisan.
rifle from Partisan, yeah.
Gangler's down. Race on very little, probably. If Partisan wins this fight, it's a score, but he doesn't.
That shotgun just had to deal a little bit more damage. Partisan a little bit oblivious there.
Does get caught out that time. Let's see what IS can do with it. Healthy touch for Raze. Misses the nade jump. That's fine. Where's the spawn? If the spawn's above him, no, it doesn't look like it was.
One defender down.
But they do flip, as you may
hard
have
to
noticed.
They do get the flag out, yeah.
But it's going to be a cross. So not what IS was
Cross
looking for
good
there.
for RB.
Yes, exactly. They should be able to
caught dead holding a flag.
They're going to be able to pinch this flag holder here. So what's going to happen with the hold on the other side?
Partisan good spawn to support it. They both suicide. There's no one there to pick it up.
Angler's decided to hold with 85. He does have ammo. Oh, he gets caught.
Wow.
He gets totally caught.
85 actually mattered there because 3MG and a rifle killed there.
GG. So RB will win the one that matters and go on to the winner finals.
That was crazy.
Or the grand finals. Avenging their loss in the no, it wasn't even. Avenging their loss is the important part of that statement. The old 2-2 advance.
Yeah, 5-1 lead. 1.5 minutes left on haste. That ain't happening.
Nah, no chance. So, yeah, I think Gangler lost him that game on that. I mean, it's as much as one play determines a game. Gangler getting smoked by Partisan there was a game-losing play because that put them in a deficit from which they were forced to play outside their comfort zone and never got back.
Like, RB can just go AFK here.
So it'll be a bit of a different, as far as a spectator is concerned, this is probably the best result because we've already seen Spank versus IS. We have not seen RV versus Spank in this tourney, and now we will get to see it. Probably the result we were expecting at the start of this tourney, potentially. But IS shows up with a pretty good team and makes it interesting.
Yeah. Got quite a lot further, but I don't know if they would have just Mod just got replaced by Darkfire from the start. If they would have just done the same.
I think we can respectfully say, I think we can be respectful to all the IS players and their incredible talents and still say that Darkfire, who, like I said, is probably a top 3 eCTF player of all time, would have made their best team better. So, not quite what we wanted to see competitive-wise from them, splitting up their talent, but they still sent a very good team, and they proved that by sending RB to the loser bracket, where they were then eliminated in losers finals. So, it'll be Spank versus RB. I'm not sure what the format is, whether it's double best of 3 or best of 5 one map.
Best of 5 with an advantage.
All right, so kind of unfortunate for Spank, who I believe is undefeated till now. So in that sense, they have earned the double best of 3, but that is also fine. No format is perfect. They're gonna go to NA1.
On NA1, let's go. So RB with the pick. Partisan with the complaint. Grass is green. Why is it this? Why are we saying the same things every time? Where's Frosty?
It's just annoying. Like it doesn't even matter that much. Like
It really
we
doesn't.
we already agreed to
No.
play on the EU server the last time. I just think the arguments are always so stupid.
Also, tournament host decided an A1, and that's what it'll be. Inko with the base take.
Yeah.
I think you're wasting your time.
It's just we never actually really talked this one out. I feel like in Sauerbraten, no one ever like
Sure,
really.
we've
No,
done
but
that.
no, I'm saying like no one really listens to each other on this one. Like there is a discussion that could be had here.
Where's Frosty? Yeah. Manu sub, let's go. Yes, let's put no, we play on the Australian server. Everyone gets 300 ping. Where Frosty?
Anyway, so I've said my piece there. Like I said, I think it's just I think both sides have valid points, and I think it's just the only way to make it really fair would be to have the server advantage be something you earn or that flips with the map pick if you want to go for balance, etc. Oh, Frosty.
There he is. Let's go. RB picks.
I'll try to start a prediction here.
Good luck. I forgot how to do it.
Bet! Bet, 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 bet! Exactly, Deemster. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like, you got me around the corner. What the hell? Yeah, every tournament is to say, you are part of the problem, buddy.
Well, so is everyone. I think Partisan overall is he's not the big. I mean, even the one time he like considered being a crybaby last tournament with Frosty getting under his skin or whatever, he still ended up playing in the end. So, you know,
Of course.
Partisan's not. I'm not trying to call Partisan a crybaby too much. Everyone's always fucking crying about something. He's no better or worse than anyone else. Oh, this is a great. That insult makes me think of Elder Cactus comment.
Let's get it.
Oh shit! I gotta post this comic.
Post faster.
All right, I did.
There you go.
All right, so we're off on Cannibal here because Cannibal hasn't gotten that much tick, and he hits a nice bit of damage there that will give him a free pass through to do more damage.
Little bitch boy. What the hell is that? You can just find that immediately.
Yeah, man. Anyway, so Cannibal has been just doing damage and sort of nothing's been happening so far. He's gotten like 4 kills already in his first 2 lives, but no one is making any progress. Eska and Rage are down. Whereas Partisan, he would have spawned around the same time as Cannibal, and still no one has killed him, so he must be back. He suicides, probably off damage, and again, still nothing happening. But I'm gonna stay in Cannibal until something happens. 2 suis from RB. All right, Cannibal's searching for Partisan. Can't find him. Okay, he found him. Partisan takes probably too much damage there, but there is a good push coming from RB here. And Cannibal. Just playing a fic out here.
I mean, if it works.
Well, it hasn't worked or not worked so far, but he finds easily the house
Very nice.
Partisan. And now, okay, so this could actually amount to something for Spank. Cannibal is just doing a lot of damage.
Just, wow, yeah.
But I still don't
It's
think
gotta
this
be
is gonna
hard to get out here, yeah.
Oh, I don't think the rifle would have. Oh wait, what?
Holy shit.
This is still gonna be
he
really
got
tough.
struck.
Yeah, no.
And now he's coming in with full HP. Has been seen. Tries to go past. They're basically mutual.
Cannibal should sui here. He's got time.
Yes.
He could have suied faster. And in fact, here comes the problem.
1 in. Yeah, this is gonna be rough depending on the spawn. He's waiting in? No, he's around.
Yeah, good job from Cannibal there. Good job. I think that might be enough to score the flag. The return is actually going to be slow.
There's only one.
They're gonna have to hold this. Has it been 7? Yes, just enough time. Good defense there, I think, from
What is this?
I don't know.
Why is it lagging? No one's lagging.
Maybe R4 is lagging. I don't know. I wasn't watching him. Were you watching R4?
I did not.
So probably shouldn't assume.
That's why I asked. But if no one's lagging, then they're just gonna play the ping card.
Oh, I forgot I'm just allowed to speak.
Oh, it's mute mode. Can give you master.
I don't need it. All right. Anyway, so they continue here, and
Does a stick cannibal defense as well.
I'm gonna go on to a
Just
different
before
POV
you
though.
call.
Let's watch some R4 POV. Maybe we'll see some of that lag he was talking about.
You have this crazy ability to switch POV on someone who just died.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's like the commentator's curse. Where like you say like, oh, hasn't missed a free throw for the last 70 games, and then he immediately misses a free throw.
Then he immediately just breaks his hands.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Frosty got a pretty good touch there. Cannibal's out. Where is Partisan? I don't know. Let's take a look. He is on top of the flag.
Out. Our Partisan's out. R4 has no chance to get this when he's fighting Frosty in the middle. That's another score.
Good start. Good start for Spank
Looking
here.
good.
Still gonna go back to R4 pop though.
R4 being just called out by a random spam rocket. So now they know that he's here.
70-71 though. Yeah, Frosty across. You expected there to
This
be
is
someone
rough.
across. Can't hit
That's
the
a
right-
that's a
Yeah.
rough rifle. That might have been the return.
Yeah.
He's
Alright.
not fast. Oh, okay, he should get this. Yeah. Just and Frosty's feeling
You
it.
hate him if he's not in your clan. Okay, Partisan. All right. All right. Frosty's mom has been on the stream before. She brings free bacon. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's where Frosty gets his voice from too. She seems like she had a pretty deep and calming voice as well.
Again, like, no, they're just gonna.
I was
confirm.
watching Partisan, so I didn't see. All right,
was
time
still
to
on
watch
offer.
Eska. I will catch this lag.
Just Sherlock Holmes this.
Eska just runs in. No one meets him. Interesting strats.
Where is the Spank team here?
They've done some damage on him, but he's pretty healthy. Nope,
He's
they are
dead.
going to chase him down. Interesting. RB running
That
around
guy
on...
should die. Yeah.
Alright, Eska again is going to get in. I think Spank is starting to feel pretty comfortable just pressuring.
As long as RB doesn't get their game plan going, like they will try to force it to happen, but if they can't, they're not doing a whole lot. Apparently.
Well, they had the R4 situation. Could have gone the other way, maybe.
that
Sometimes
was
games go like
close.
this.
Yeah, it's like a lot closer than the score was. So just hinging on one shot.
Oh my god, no.
basically.
Oh, wait. Eska did just lag for a split second there.
No, I didn't see it. Lagging. I'm gonna stay on R4 here. They have good support here. No one's coming for them. Yeah, that should be a score.
Alright, RB back in it. They've only got 3 minutes and
Still got
35
hella
seconds.
pressure. Only one alive, two alive now. There's a chance they get out with this because they're both dead again. Only one here with a rifle. Doesn't get it. Doesn't even try to rifle.
Well, he barely had any time to think as the support came in.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
probably
that's-
should have just
that's
gone for the
a problem.
rifle.
Just have to just ignore the support and give your life for that one shot. I feel like they're getting a little flustered here.
Doesn't R4 tend to lag in general?
Sometimes a little bit. I feel like
And
that's a
Eska-
bunch of French players.
Eska plays on a VPN, so I mean, you can't.
There's no
I feel like you
excuse there.
can't complain about lag if you're going to use a VPN. Like, I get
Yeah.
using a VPN most of the time, but for a tournament server, you should play on a real connection if you want to not complain about lag.
That MG was really sad. But it works out. Gets the flag with none HP.
Yeah, cross cap favors Spank here though. Cannibal's going to hold it.
And time flew by, and I only just realized we're already 7 minutes in.
Yeah. Oh, Cannibal's going to phase 2 here.
Whoop. I haven't noticed any lag yet.
Yeah, that did not have much of a chance of scoring. Although, will it counter? Okay, I didn't think it would be this bad, though, to not score that. But in fact, Partisan's going to go all the way. So only 2 flags now, 2 minutes. RB is pretty much back in this. Inko, it's a best of 5. Spank's up 1-0. Quick another touch for R4 here. And he's got support. This looks really good. I think... Yeah, everyone's dead. So 4-3, 130. Spank crumbling. They were so close to pushing it to 5-1, and instead RB's right back in it. Pretty clean defense from R4 there. But the rest of his team's dead. Let's see if Spank drops back here or whether they keep to their game plan.
Yep, Frosty just gets him on the rebound.
Partisan in pretty healthy. Does die. Frosty's able to suicide. And
Arthur's
Galaxy...
the only one, but leaving. Catches a rifle. Catches another one.
Well played
From Partisan.
Alright, Partisan's in full. Looking for the defense. He's found the nader.
He's been found out.
Yeah, that wasn't... Although somehow he's still... How is he alive? That was a sloppy fight from both players.
Yeah, that shotgun was a bit ambitious.
Let's stay on
Probably
Partisan
safe to go
here.
for a rocket or a rifle even there.
Okay, Rage is down. Cannibal's down. Frosty's low. Where's Galaxy?
Partisan is in with full. He just tries to run past, but Frosty doesn't let it happen.
Yeah, that was well played from Frosty.
Frosty can just keep staying there for the rest of the game. Frosty doesn't have
One
to
last
move a
chance
muscle.
for RB. That's a big rocket on Partisan. That probably seals
There's
it.
no way. Yep, there it is. There's one more guy, but the flag run is too long to make it. All right,
SWAT Llama.
2-0.
I think that should be turned into a video, a la Inko's sad story. And I'll premiere it on this stream live.
What?
I'm fine with switching to EU. We just did one in A1. Now we can go
Yeah,
EU.
sure.
Yeah. I did not. I gotta say though, I did not see any lag.
I didn't either.
I saw one split second of lag on one of the pods.
I didn't even see that.
But again, I think that like for Eska, if you're gonna play on a VPN, and if you're gonna, and then R4, I feel like he always lags. But whatever, not important. At least they're not saying it cost him the game or anything, as far as I can tell. So 2-0 for Spank. Let's see if Spank can win this tournament without dropping a game. Now, to be fair, they did have one of their opponents just leave. So that helped their cause in that respect. But, yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
And these people are just making shit up.
Cannibal does always kind of lag, I feel like.
No. Never noticed that.
Yeah, SWAT. Darkfire. It was actually... it was pretty funny if you're just going to take a hands-off view. Darkfire decided... So RB showed... Or no, IS showed up with 2 teams. They put Gangler, Ray's Mod on one team, and Darkfire, Origin, and Woolmilch on the other team. Darkfire said in advance that he wouldn't play versus the Spanks. And so when Spank reached Darkfire in the bracket, Darkfire decided he was going to play for the other IS team, and then they would swap the other player they would swap Mod onto IS2. So IS was just going to switch between their two teams, but then everyone said that that's not allowed because that makes no sense. So Darkfire just forfeited his team's game versus Spank. And now we're just waiting to get started here for map number 2, map number 3 in terms of the game score on the EU server. And I think that it's Spank's pick.
Yeah, they picked Luna. I'm just waiting on Eska.
Okay. AF Keska. Starting up the hacks. It's time to get serious.
Turning on the bitch boy mode.
Set your guns from kill to little bitch boy.
Or whatever Raphael said after Starch beat him on OT.
Sensitive kid. Set your guns to sensitive kid.
My second monitor just turned off. Okay.
Wow, no one bet on Spank. It was just Inko betting on RB and he lost.
I think it doesn't show my votes because I can't use points for it, but I pressed something.
Yeah, actually it does show your vote but with no points. That's funny.
SWAT Llama says the goat of Spank Galaxy.
Yeah, no, Galaxy's really good at the game. Alright, now focusing on the game. I've got the prediction off. It looks like nothing's happened yet. RB is bottled up. And R4 will push out as Spank comes in. Cannibal gets a kill, goes down. Where's Frosty and Galaxy? Gal's in. Pretty good damage there. Shouldn't be alive really, but he is. And they mutual. There's the pickup. Frosty just runs with it. And he's on. So, Spank goes up 1-0 after 1 minute.
Let's see Partisan here.
Sour chest boxing when Brecht.
Sour chest boxing. Just put them all together.
Sour boxing when. I want to see sour boxing, dude. I want to see Partisan versus Frosty sour boxing. That would be a great
You got a
match.
byproduct of boxing already called sour crying.
That's... yeah. Well, we do have that, yes.
Yeah, very sad. Not a good look. Nico with the hate.
Frosty playing pure defense
Inko's
here.
about to get banned. I'm sorry, but Inko's really revoking his privilege, trying to revoke his privilege.
Yeah. Can't be talking shit about cats on this stream. You actually totally can. I don't give a shit. Start some drama, Inko. Tell him about it. Fuck those cats. Elliot, overrated. Hit Nico where it hurts. I think RB is gonna not score this.
Oh, Partisan gets a cross-map rifle trying to go in. He ain't getting out of there. Nope.
Cannibal on nothing here.
Unsubscribe from Inko.
Oh, clutch rifle. Cannibal clutches it versus Eska there. That could easily have been a return.
Partisan being useless this game so far. Mutual's won. Nothing's happening. Everyone's respawning.
Yeah, shoutouts to cows, by the way.
Hell yeah. When cows are just, just loafing, that's so cute.
Oh, big racket from Cannibal into his teammate. but then also a big spam rocket across the map. Cannibal is just going insane, misses that rifle. I think that's going to score because of that.
Partisan on the out with a 67. That's a free score for him.
Yeah. Cannibal kind of just killed everyone there.
And
including
the
his
kitchen
team.
sink. Yeah.
All right, but 2-1. RB back in this. Watching Partisan here as he's on the defense. Now he's going to get out in support. Eska's
Just
killed
believes
too.
his teammate will clean that up because he does.
And
Unfortunately, he can't get anywhere.
yeah, the Spanks get behind Partisan, sandwich him, and now Eska has to try to defend this. She does initially, but now... Okay, clutch return there from Partisan. Did not get onto his paw, but chases Frosty up and kills him. Keeps his team in the game. Staying on Partisan here. Looking for his way in. He survives the shotgun attempt from Cannibal, but does die to Galaxy Spam Rocket. And Frosty somehow gets across. Partisan, no rifle. Cannibal meets him perfectly. Wow. I didn't really see how that happened because Partisan was dead during the action sequence, but turned into an easy flag for Spank somehow.
And Partisan just gets killed instantly again by a rifle off spawn.
Did R4 fall there? He did. So Partisan now can go into base and wait potentially. This could work out really well for him.
Rifles.
No, the Spanks are
Yeah.
onto it though.
If the flag was there and he could have run immediately, I might have a bit of a chance, but he had to like sit there for like half a second.
I think the Spanks have a better game plan against RB than they did versus IS. That doesn't necessarily mean that that was well timed by RB, by the way. But Frosty's out there. That doesn't necessarily mean that Spank is gonna would be better off versus RB, but they definitely have a better game plan versus them.
This is the only clan war partner for like the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, great damage from Partisan there. Let's see. R4's out with 35, 16, falls down. The falling down is gonna kill him.
So if Spank wins this, they haven't dropped a single game.
No, but I guess, like I said, it's okay. That's big from. Yes, Partisan
Ooh, Partisan.
misses,
He misses
the flag. Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten out with that. Even if he grabbed it.
But yeah, not dropping a single game just sounds a lot less cool when Darkfire forfeited an entire series. Okay, Partisan up
Yeah, that
31.
makes I'm sour.
Race to the flag. Galaxy gets onto it. But R4 quickly with another touch. Where is he? He's 22 health. Not getting out.
The
There's.
backup?
Oh,
No,
Frosty
he's
just
not
gets
fast
there.
enough.
Yeah, Frosty just gets there.
They
So
got
Spank
everyone attacking?
Spank has not gotten any pressure in a while. Here comes Cannibal. Or Galaxy. I don't remember which player models are with. I guess it's Galaxy. Yeah, Galaxy in. He's going to take. And Frosty has suicide, meaning base is probably clear. Easy. Yeah, that's what happens when one team gets the pressure for a really long time. All it takes is for one player to get behind, and it's 4-1.
Partisan is just like desperately attacking on up spawn every
Oh,
time.
the
and
shit!
It's just never working. Holy shit!
What? The
Oh,
physics.
he's not gonna. Ooh, that's so hard to do.
Wait, is this?
Oh, he did it.
Cannibal's coming
But
in.
Can he get the score here? This is so rough.
That was so
Wow,
silly.
they got it.
The physics on the reverse nade sending him as the other jump, that was just silly. Partisan's in full. Where is Spank? Spank's all across. Will this be as easy as it looks? Sketches down. Oh, Cannibal's onto him.
Oh,
Leaves him on 6.
Cannibal got fucked.
Frosty kills Eska.
And they get another one. No, he dropped.
No,
he dropped.
yeah, he did it well.
Wait.
He dropped it
didn't
off to his
notice that.
teammate. He dropped it off to his teammate.
I didn't see that. I feel like I'm missing a lot of the flag drops.
Well, it's 4-3 now. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. RB wants to stay alive in this tourney. They absolutely can win 3 games in a row versus Spank. It has to start with 1 though.
Yep.
R4 drops off. Cannibal and Frosty reset. What's Galaxy doing? We should watch Galaxy pause. He might be the man to make something happen and put this game away for Spank. Cannibal goes
Partisan
down.
is still out. Now he suicided. Oh, they both run into a lot of damage there. At least he returns it.
So Cannibal with the touch. That's probably not going anywhere.
No, there's 2 on the defense. Everyone's spawned now. No, Eska's still not spawned.
All right, Galaxy's gonna go take now for sure. Oh, they come behind him.
I think he's been found out.
Yeah.
Decent juke. Yeah, it's rough. That's good attempt at the wall with the rocket, even though it didn't hit. But that rifle.
Oh, just barely. Just barely does RB manage that return. But Galaxy's bought his team a lot of time there, forcing RB to deal with him. Where is the attack coming? Because Cannibal's dead. There it is.
Partisan actually missing the 200. It's possible, apparently.
Yeah. 50 seconds. Galaxy should still go mid-map here, I think. He should go where he's kind of full. Oh, the Frosty's dead, though. Frosty's dead, though, so he should be back. Yep.
There's one
Great
rip.
MG.
It's gonna be
Where's
rough.
Frosty?
He might get out. Nope.
Oh, Frosty's taken.
Oh, they're still there. Oh, he's rifled. As in the defender, you can keep the flag. You can drop it in 20 seconds. That's, yeah, they didn't have time to reset the flag yet, so Galaxy just gets the return. And that's it.
That should do it, yeah. Yeah, it's basically impossible. Wow. Yeah, full in on the reference. Full in on the references.
Oh my god.
Where are the bets? You missed them, Mod.
There was one bet for, like, forgot which game. I don't know.
I bet, I guarantee Frosty's gonna be like, that was lame, I didn't have fun. There it is.
Oh my god! He's not even there anymore. He left the server.
Should I do a Spank interview or will it just be toxic? What do we think?
Get Cannibal in. Or Galaxy.
What is chat
don't get
think? I've got
Frosty.
like 22 people watching. You guys want to hear from Spank or not? I'm gonna let the chat decide. Yes, interview. SWAT likes toxic. Yeah, I'll close the bets. Yes, from Daisy.
Want to get Cannibal in?
Well, I'll get everyone in.
Oh, everyone never. Of course that works.
Do an
We can
interview with
just go
SWAT
in
on
the
why TBMC
intern.
is dead. All right, I'm seeing enough desire for the intern. I'll just go into Spank voice chat here. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah.
see you there.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
What's up, Frosty?
Not much.
No, not much indeed. It looks pretty easy. And I don't even say that to be toxic. I mean, you just won the whole tournament without dropping a game, partly thanks to Darkfire's forfeit, but still. You know,
Well, it wouldn't matter who they put in front of us. We would have beat them.
yeah, probably, to be honest. I mean, yeah, probably. That's...
So,
For the win, guys. NA servers for the win.
You're a little quiet, Cannibal. Maybe I can
Yeah.
turn you up.
I already have you on 200%. Doesn't help.
Yeah, turn yourself up a bit, Cannibal. Galaxy's too shy.
That's alright.
Alright, let's see.
So yeah, the IS games were actually a lot closer than these RB games here.
well, I guess it was kind of weird to play against them just because we've only been playing against RB for like, I don't know, the past year basically. So there were subtle differences in how they play. So it was kind of hard to adjust to that. But I mean, I don't know. I never felt nervous or like we were going to lose any of those games.
Yeah, I think the Forge where you were still warming up ended up being one of the... I mean, Luna ended up going to overtime, but the Forge almost felt shakier. Luna, it just felt like it was a good game and you ended up pulling it out.
I mean, we were sloppy, but at the end of Forge, I killed 2 guys and got out with a flag, and then I knew it was at the very end when we scored the 6th flag. So after that, I kind of knew that it was. Never really had any doubts. It was just hard to play after waiting for like 3 hours to play.
Yeah, you guys had a bizarre bracket up until the.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what team did you go through? You had one really easy opponent and then more waiting.
We played SQ and then we waited for like what felt like 2 hours. An
You
hour and a
waited,
half.
then you played SQ, and then you waited more.
Yeah.
That wasn't the worst SQ team, but definitely not someone who would be expected to put up much of a threat.
No,
I think it was
they
like
just-
Rusty Brecht, Mod, and
Manu and Hadopi.
oh right, it was Hadopi. Yeah, Hadopi was kind of just out there being brainless, so that didn't end up being
yeah,
much
they
of a
just
factor.
don't have. They just don't have enough experience on playing with a team like that. So it. Yeah.
Savi wants me to ask whether you think Savi, Darkfire, and Gangler would have just won easy, pretty much.
3 Savi would have won
no.
easy.
No, I think one of the reasons they didn't form that team is because they were afraid that everyone would see them lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I think so too. I mean, I'm usually not the shit stir, and I'm not trying to stir shit with that because everyone does that. It's like, we haven't practiced. We're just trying to show up and have fun. Let's not go in with our A team and put a bunch of pressure on ourselves. So I get it, but that does seem like the most logical reason why they didn't go Team A because everyone was here.
I mean, they want to brag about every time that they win, and we've thrown in random guys, but then they're too afraid to face us. I don't respect that at all. It's pretty soft.
Well, there's the gauntlet thrown down. Also getting questions from the chat about gear, and also Daisy wants to know who carried Spank today. So 2 questions. Cannibal, you've been muted this whole time, by the way. I don't really know why.
Okay, so which one am I? Or which one am I answering?
Take the gear first. What are you using for gear these days? And same question to Cannibal and Galaxy. Galaxy's not in the chat, but
like my mouse. It's Zoe EC1C.
is that still a 3310 sensor with the tilt slam?
I think it's a 3360. I don't
It's
even know.
3360.
I got it. I got it pretty recently, and then my card is I think it's a 1660 Ti, something like that, and I have a 165 hertz monitor. So yeah,
Good
it's
gear
pretty
for the
good
win,
gear.
kids. Laptop days are over.
Spent like $1,500 on it. It better be.
Galaxy's using a Razer Viper Mini keyboard T dagger bore. I don't know what the fuck that is. It doesn't matter. And then he's got what did we end up buying him for his monitor?
Some 144 hertz monitor.
Yeah, just some standard ass
Who knows?
monitor. Yes, we love Savi. We want him to come back. Let's see. Rossi sounds like Batman.
What's his no?
LG Ultra Gear is the monitor. Cannibal still has not said anything since the beginning.
I'm
¿Qué tal,
here,
Cannibal?
here.
Hi, Cannibal.
Hello, guys. I mean, for the mouse, I have a Razer Mamba Tournament Edition.
Nice.
For the keyboard, it's a Logitech G308, I think, is the brand. From the PC, it's Intel 5 with NVIDIA 1063 gigabytes. And the monitor is a random one, a BenQ. That's all.
Okay, that was nerdy as fuck. So what about Cannibal, your first eCTF tournament experience? How did it feel? I mean, tell me about it. It's just show up and win, apparently? Just easy? You don't need any practice, really?
I mean, when against RP, I feel very, very comfortable. But when we play against Gangler and Race and Mode, I was like, oh my god, how is the mood against these guys, because we never played before.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, okay, I just trust in Frosty and Gal because they have more experience. But I try my best. But yeah, definitely was another mindset to play against them.
On Haste, I watched your pod for like the first 3 minutes, and you were just getting 2 kills every life, just doing just insane damage everywhere until they finally broke. Looked pretty comfortable on that map.
Oh, in haste, I'm not very good to be honest because I'm very good with the rifle, but in eCTF I suck a lot in with the machine gun in short, in long, let's say long end scenarios.
Hmm.
But yeah, now in Forge, for example, we play a lot in Racing. We didn't play Racing very much, but for Forge or another maps, I train a lot the jumps or just the Frosty's feedback in the past because he checked my demos and say, okay, you failed this and that. I
Hmm.
suggest this. So I learned a little bit how to play eCTF in team basically.
You didn't play Ryzen at all today, did you? I didn't.
No.
No
Uh,
Ryzen's.
I think no. I think we watched one, but
Yeah, Ryzen
we
got
didn't.
played, but you did not play it. I think IS and RB played, and I don't remember who won, but it was a
RB won it.
Yeah, it was a dominant. It was not particularly close compared to the other games in the series.
We were prepared to pick it against IS, but we just decided to go with Forge because we were already warm there, and we just felt like we could overpower them. And I mean, well, we didn't really overpower them that much, but ultimately, I think our talent was enough.
Now, why would you have considered picking Ryzen versus them? Do you think that that particular team comp has a limitation there, or is it just we like Ryzen, let's play Ryzen maybe?
Well, just after seeing what RB did to them there,
Right. Yeah.
and I don't think that Gangler and Mod are really. I don't want to trash them or anything, but they're just not capable flag runners at this point.
Hmm.
So just if they're gonna revolve entirely around Rays, and I think we could just kind of sit on that, and then I don't think Mod is a strong enough fighter to be able to repel our attacks for 10 minutes. So I think that would be a really tough one for them.
I think Gangler looked okay today, but he was having some movement issues. I think Gangler's a little underrated as a flag runner, but definitely
Uh,
not like having a dark fire on the team or anything.
Yeah, yeah, no, he does it once in a while, but he plays off of the threat of Darkfire. It's not his tendency, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even know that it could have been just because that's Mod and Rays aren't high damagers.
Yeah, Raids
But I
was
mean,
definitely trying to go on.
I'll give them credit though. I mean, two really close games against us. I think both of them either went to overtime or the Forge one was like last second.
Yeah, Forge was last
So
second. It looked
so
like it
for
was
them to
going.
just throw a team together and do that, it was pretty good. And then to take games off RB, it was
Took a set off RB.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I shout
props
outs
to
to
them
IS.
for
I was
showing up.
impressed. I was impressed, and I was impressed that, in particular, like Darkfire. Who's that? Overrated. Just throw in Mod and Rays with Gangler, and they
They
almost went to
didn't.
the finals.
Yeah, they didn't need him to beat RB the first time. So
All right, let's see if I have anything else to ask here before we get going. What are your thoughts about the ping conversation? Like, apart from like, put aside like everyone's whining and it's kind of stupid, but like, do you think it should be a pick swap kind of server thing if the teams can't agree? Do you think it really truly does not matter to the point where it's a waste of oxygen? What are your thoughts on the ping debate?
uh, hmm. I want to say it's a waste of oxygen, but there are subtle differences. Probably just the easiest solution would be to alternate from either tournament to tournament or something like that.
Hmm.
Um, but I think that like RB's complaint about them not being used to it is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
Uh, like
No, I
and
agree
all of
actually.
and when you look at all of our pings when we're playing, it was pretty much exactly even. Both Cannibal, Galaxy, Eska, and
Yeah.
Partisan all were in like 120, and then R4 had 90 and I had 60. So
Yeah.
that's I don't know how you can complain when it's about as equal as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
So I think my opinion is they just wanted to have the advantage and they don't really care about being fair.
I do agree with them that there is something to get you like it does matter what ping you're used to, but I don't agree with them that the difference between like
Well,
120 like it's if you aren't used to being a 200 ping player and you're a 20 ping player and you go to 20 to 200, yeah, that's going to throw off your game a bit. It does feel pretty different, but like I've been swapping from like 40 to 120 my entire Sauerbraten career, and it's just not that different. It's a little different. It's not that different.
Okay, well then let's play all of our games on an even server. Then I don't see them suggesting that.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's just too hard to get the two sides to agree, and the only thing that would be fair would be either winner bracket picks server if you want to just give a big advantage to winner bracket and settle the conversation that way, which the second Brecht, I think, suggested that in chat, and I thought it was one of the smarter things that's ever come out of his mouth. And alternately would be to have it hit swap by game, either opposite the pick or with the pick or something. So yeah, I thought it was an interesting conversation because I feel like we've never really, it always just comes down to each side accusing the other side of whining, and it never really gets decided. So interesting to have it come up.
Well, I don't think I've ever whined about that, but
No,
yeah.
you definitely were not whining. You just ended up letting the other team play on the server they wanted both times. So
Yeah, and we still won. So what are they gonna say next?
don't know. Do not know. Can't really think of anything else to ask about this one. I was surprised that it ended up being so easy for you guys. I think Galaxy really played well. I think that ended up being a big part of it. I mean, you're expected to play well, and you did, and Cannibal did what we asked of him. But I thought Galaxy played actually better than I was expecting. And
Well, all things. Sorry, go ahead.
no, that was it. Go on.
Yeah, all things considered, Galaxy has been pretty inactive, and he kind of showed up last last weekend or whatever it was. So
Yeah.
for him to perform like he did, I thought was pretty impressive.
No, I agree.
But I guess it's just like riding a bike.
Somewhat.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, you saw what IS did, so or
Yeah.
Gangler.
Yeah, as long as you can keep your aim warm a little bit, you're not jumping in after like 4 months of not even playing a shooter. Like, it's not that hard to get back in Sauerbraten shape, and everyone proved that today. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Inko really wants me to live react to his video. Maybe I just will, cause fuck it, whatever. Inko's he's a good viewer. He's good at listening to the stream during his games and live complaining. But so I'll let you go, and great performance today. And that's all I got for you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
See you around.
See you in like 2 seconds after the stream's over.